Okay guys, as I had mentioned to you in a previous video, I had some trouble when I was going from Slidell to Katy, Texas. And I think what happened is I bought some gas in the area down there where there was some flooding, and about I'd say 100 miles after I put the gas in, I was starting to get severe problems with guzz, starting to choke out, backfire and such. I'd pull over, stop, and right after that the vehicle would run fine for another 10 or 20 miles and then do the same thing. So I think it was a gas problem right from the beginning, and dawned on me that maybe I shouldn't have bought gas in that area. But let me just show you the color of the gas that came out of the entrance side of the filter when I took it out. Now you guys all know the gas isn't supposed to look like super dark coffee, and that is what it looks like. And there's also very small particulates floating in it, almost like grains of sand or something. A very fine, but definitely stuff that could have got carried in some flood waters. So let me pour a little list of this out on a piece of paper so you can see how gritty and how dirty this is and how clogged the filter must have been. You know, it had to be really bad. So let me show you. Don't go away. All right, I hope you guys can see that, but that's actually the gas. Now it's going through the paper, okay, and what's left behind here is grit. I can pile it up. I can get it on my fingers, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. If that ever got into the engine, oh my God, I just hope that the filter was able to prevent that from going, and I gotta be sure it did. It's a good filter, perlator, recommended highly for this vehicle. So but fortunately it all ended up in the filter, and we put a new filter in there, so our problems should be bye-bye. So 2 lessons to be learned from this. Do not buy gas where there's been a flood. That was my stupidity. Number 2, when the pump runs real slow, another sign there might be a problem. Filter might be clogged in the pump, and obviously it let a lot of stuff by here. So gosh, what can I tell you? And lesson number 3 is change your filters regularly. Now fortunately this filter here has less than 3,000 miles on it. No, actually, wait, I'm sorry, less than 1,000 miles on it, because I changed it before I left Vero Beach. So maybe a little more than 1,000 miles. Can you imagine that? And that's how dirty it got. This should not happen. The filter should last like 10,000 miles, no problem. So a lot of lessons learned. I hope that you guys can make use of this information. If you feel your car starting to, or your RV starting to get slower and slower, in other words, I'd be doing 65 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it'd be 64, 63, 62, 60. I'd step on the accelerator, it was like nothing, and then what would happen is it'd start to bog down, cough, hiccup, backfire, and then it didn't want to go. I'd pull over, turn the ignition off, sit for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, start it back up, everything was fine for another, probably 20, 30 miles. I did end up stopping at one place to get dry gas. It seemed to help a little bit, but I think when you look at what came out of this filter, and this is only what was left in the filter because I spilled a lot of it as I was taking the filter off. If you guys have taken any filters off lately with that little tool and those clips, and oh my God, it can take a bit. So yeah, I got probably half of what was in there spilt over onto the ground. But you know, this is really a lesson to be learned. I've never seen one this bad. I'm going to show it to you one more time because now it's real obvious on the tape. Just look at that. That is all grit. I can almost draw in it. See how it moves? That's grit. That's not just staining. That's grit. That's very fine particulate that got caught by the filter. Whew. Now I can rest assured that the gas that's going to go in there is going to be clean. The only thing being is that I ran about 3/4 of that gas through the filter, so there's still a 1/4 tank left. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy myself another filter, and after I run 1 or 2 tankfuls of gas, if I don't experience any problem, I'm going to get under there and replace this filter again. Cheap insurance, you know. I don't think I'll ever get gas like that again. I'll just have to be more vigilant in where I purchase gas. But you know, there was a flood zone, and I never even thought about it. Dummy, I'm a dummy, I know, tell me I'm a dum-dum. But I'm still happy. Yes, I'm happy I found a problem. So happy, happy, happy. Be happy. Take care. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour what's left here, probably an ounce or so of gas, through a paper towel and into a funnel, just to show you the grit that's going to be left behind. There's some of the grit that's just even left behind on a jar. So you can imagine that paper towel is just going to be loaded. So we'll keep showing you here. Just look at that, boys and girls. It's so muddy in there that it wouldn't even let the gas go through a paper towel. Look at that. Isn't that something? Yep. So that's what was trying to go through the filter, and no wonder I was having problems.